In question 1, it asks which ordered pairs lie on the graph of the exponential function f of x equals 4 times 0.5 to the x. And we want to choose all of the correct answers. Over here I have a little reminder about how we go about doing this. So to check if an ordered pair, our x comma y, is on a graph of the function, we substitute in the x value. So like this first one, I'm going to substitute in that -1 for x. And then I'm going to see if the y coordinate of the ordered pair is my answer. So if I get the answer of 6, then this is a answer. If it's not 6, then it's not an answer for that graph. So let me show you exactly what I mean. So if I substitute in -1, I'd have 4 times 0.5 raised to the negative first power. I'm going to evaluate this part here on the right. So I'm going to bring up my calculator here really quick for you to see. It's not, there we go. And I'm going to type it in. So 4 times 0.5 raised to the negative first, and I get 8. 8 does not equal 6, so that choice is not correct. Okay, so A is not a choice. Now, the other thing that you could do that we talked about was you could use your table feature either in Desmos or on your calculator if you have access to that. You could type in your function, so y equals 4 times 0.5 raised to the x. Okay, and if I press enter, here notice my smallest number here is at -1, so I'm going to type in -1. I'm going to go by ones. I'm going to press OK, and then I can just check really easily. So 0, 2 was my next answer choice, but look at 0, when I evaluate, I get 4. When I go to 1, I get 1, 2, so C would be an answer. And then my last choice there, my x coordinate of 2, my y value is 1. So C and D are both answer choices. Okay, so A and B were not. Okay, so you can use your table to check, or you could have just kept going. Plug in your next coordinate, 0. And here I got 8, and that's why that one didn't work, okay? And when I plug in to the 0 power, anything to the 0 is 1, and 4 times 1 is just 4. 4 does not equal 2. That's why B doesn't work. And then you could continue to go. I don't really have room right there, but if I did 4 times 0.5 raised to the first power, this is just 4 times 1/2, which gives me 2. So that's why these match, because I get the same y value. And then I would get the same y value again when I plugged in 2 for my x. Okay, I'm plugging in the 2 from D. 0.5 raised to the second power times 4. When I put that in my calculator, I get 1, and that's why that works. Okay, so use your table, plug in your points, whatever works for you. I showed you 2 different ways for you to find those answers there, choice C and D.